Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Welcome back to the LMU Soccer Complex for today's second match of our doubleheader between Lincoln Memorial University and Newberry University. Let's talk about the two men's teams today. First of all, for the Railsplitters, they come into today's match at 1-2-1 overall, 0-0-1 in South Atlantic Conference play. Their last match, well, that was last week when they took on Coker University and played to a 2-2 tie after 2 overtimes. For Newberry, well, they're still in search of their first win of the year. They are 0-5-0 on the year, and 0-1-0 in South Atlantic Conference played. So both teams very hungry to pick up a win here today. And series history looks like this. LMU leads the series 8-1. First meeting was in 1996. LMU took a 5-4 win over Newberry in their last meeting. LMU a 1-0 victory. So the Heliodana era now 104-67 with 14 ties entering today's match with Newberry, and it proves to be a doozy. All-time LMU in South Atlantic Conference play, the men are 34-14-3. So hopefully Heliodana and his team will open South Atlantic Conference home action here today with a win. Let's run down the starting lineup. First of all, for the Wolves of Newberry, in the net at goalkeeper, it'll be a 5'11 junior from Lakeland, Florida, Nicholas Lucido. At the defender position, 5'4", or 5'9", I beg your pardon, and a senior from West Columbia, South Carolina, Gregory Stone. At defender, 5'4", and a senior from Aiken, South Carolina, Brady Francis. Tyler Ilchney will be at a defender position, 5'9", a redshirt freshman from Charleston, South Carolina. At midfield, 5'11", and a senior from Atlanta, Georgia, that's Jay Baraha. At midfield, 5'7", a sophomore from Macedonia, that's Mario Stokowski. At midfield, 5'10", and a senior from, I believe, Charleston, South Carolina, Joseph Santos. At defender, 5'10", and a freshman from Columbia, South Carolina, Jalen Butler. At defender, 6'1", and a freshman from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, number 17, Michael McPeak. And at midfield, a 5'8" sophomore from Lakeland, Florida, number 20, Anthony Lucido. Head coach of the Wolves, Barry Slagle. Railsplitter starting lineup looks like this. In the net, a goalkeeper, 6'1", a junior from Berlin, Germany. That's Marcel Barvanitz. At defender, a 6-foot senior from East Kilbride, Scotland, Callum Holm. At midfield, Yuri Passos, 5'9", and a junior from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. At forward, a 5'10" redshirt sophomore from Brazil. That's Leonardo de Silva. George Burns starts at forward, 6'2", a freshman from Carlisle, England. Mario Pinto at midfield and forward, 5'11", and a senior from Uberlandia, Brazil. At the midfield forward position, Alejandro Leo, a 6-foot freshman from Brazil. Harry Solomon start at midfield, or actually defender and forward, a 5'8" freshman from Leicester, England. At defense and midfield, 6 foot and a sophomore from London, England, that's Nathaniel Johnson. Pedro Villa starts at midfield forward, a 5'9" sophomore from New Braunfels, Texas, or Braunfels, Texas, I beg your pardon. And Gus Rivera starts at midfield and defender, a 5'8" junior from Maryville, Tennessee. And, of course, head coach of the Railsplitters, Heliodana, a graduate of Union in 1988. His assistants, graduate assistant coach Diego Deschamps, volunteer assistant coach Talon Stroud, and, of course, who could forget his assistant coach Adriano de Morris, who was a 2010 graduate of Lincoln Memorial University. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll have the opening touch as the Railsplitters and the Wolves square off in South Atlantic Conference action right here on the LMU Sports Network.
No matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesbrough has your fresh interests at heart. On your way to work, try one of our mouth-watering breakfast sandwich or flatbread omelets. If it's lunch or dinner time, choose from our wide selection of classic, select, or premium sandwiches, all made to your order. If you're serving a crowd, Subway has sandwich platters, giant subs, box lunches, and even cookie platters. Whether it's dine in or carry out, you can eat healthy and eat fresh at Subway. Subway, 362 Catawba Avenue in Harrogate and on the corner of the Village Square Mall, Middlesbrough.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
Nestled at the foot of the Cumberland Gap, Lincoln Memorial University honors the vision and spirit of Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln's values are perfectly in sync with the modern educational experience at LMU. Our students find personal attention is a way of life and a way to success. If Lincoln Memorial University fits your vision of college, visit our website at lmunet.edu for more information.
Since 1973, DeRoyal has been a leader and an innovator in manufacturing products for the healthcare industry. DeRoyal supplies more than 20,000 products and product lines such as acute care, orthopedics, wound care, and trauma. DeRoyal is proud to be the largest supplier of orthopedic soft goods to clinics and hospitals in the nation. Since its start in Tazewell, Tennessee, DeRoyal has grown to open factories in over 29 locations worldwide and employs over 2,000 people. DeRoyal, a name you can trust and an employer you can count on.
I've been a hard worker all my life. It's just the way I was raised. I work the third shift. While most people are wrapping up their day, I'm just getting started. If I make a deposit on Friday night, I can't wait for it to go through the next week. Home Federal Bank's real-time banking is different. Real-time banking takes the worry out of banking. Lets me think about what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access. Real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
For great food, fun, and entertainment, visit the Oasis on Highway 25E in Harrogate, Tennessee with a new drive-thru to better serve you. At the Oasis, you can enjoy a great lunch buffet or order from the great menu that the tri-state area has grown to love. Pizza, salad bar, and a tasty sandwich from the deli. And don't forget your favorite beverages. Check out the live music each week at the Oasis, where regional and local bands strut their stuff to a packed house. Or stop by and catch the big race on the big screen. All roads lead to the Oasis, 6341 Cumberland Gap Parkway in Harrogate, Tennessee. Phone in your order, 423-869-8000.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, you can manage your auto, home, and life policies any way you want. If you like the internet, get a quote and file claims online at FBITN.com. If you like to take care of your business over the phone, give us a call. If you like to email, send us a message, and we'll take care of you that way. But if you like an old-fashioned smile and handshake at the door, come down to the local office.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
Since 1973, DeRoyal has been a leader and an innovator in manufacturing products for the healthcare industry. DeRoyal supplies more than 20,000 products and product lines such as acute care, orthopedics, wound care, and trauma. DeRoyal is proud to be the largest supplier of orthopedic soft goods to clinics and hospitals in the nation. Since its start in Tazewell, Tennessee, DeRoyal has grown to open factories in over 29 locations worldwide and employs over 2,000 people. DeRoyal, a name you can trust and an employer you can count on.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. the perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Nestled at the foot of the Cumberland Gap, Lincoln Memorial University honors the vision and spirit of Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln's values are perfectly in sync with the modern educational experience at LMU. Our students find personal attention is a way of life and a way to success. If Lincoln Memorial University fits your vision of college, visit our website at lmunet.edu for more information.
Back once again, the LMU Soccer Complex. Rusty Peace here with you for your call of Lincoln Memorial University men's soccer. Technical direction today by Adam Haley, your executive producer for the broadcast. Well, that would be Tony Spinoza. He's also pulling double duties today as the one of the camera operators, Adam Plyler on the other camera. I'm told that I'm the producer. I don't know how that's possible, but in any case, yes, this is all part of Sigma Communications and a production of the LMU Sports Network. So glad to have you with us on this, well, this is a Sunday afternoon. If you're watching this tape delayed, then obviously at a later date. Special thanks to our broadcast sponsors, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro, Home Federal Bank of Harrogate, Middlesboro, and Tazewell, Tennessee. University Medical Clinic, locations in Harrogate and New Tazewell. Old Town Grill in Harrogate, or Tazewell, Tennessee, rather. Lincoln Memorial University. Farm Bureau Insurance of Harrogate. DeRoyal Industries, locations all throughout the world. Oasis Pizza and Substation of Harrogate and K&K Metal of Harrogate. All proud sponsors of Lincoln Memorial University Athletics and their broadcasts. Set to get underway here in Harrogate. Beautiful afternoon for soccer. Lincoln Memorial University men 1-2-1 on the year. 0-0-1 in South Atlantic Conference action. Of course, Newberry still looking for their first win of the year at 0-5 overall. And they are winless in league play as well. Railsplitters' most recent match, Coker, last Saturday down in Hartsville, South Carolina. LMU playing to a 2-2 tie after 2 overtimes. Railsplitters will defend the goal to the left if you are watching this via the video stream or on the local cable. And then, of course, Newberry defending the goal to your right, wearing the all red and white uniforms. LMU, of course, white tops, blue shorts. And we are set to get underway here in Harrogate, Tennessee. First touch by the Railsplitters as they'll have the ball to open the first half. And we are underway here in Harrogate. Callum Holmes sending one deep up the field on the opening possession. And Mario Pinto was the intended player to receive that, but it was taken away quickly by Newberry. You can guarantee that Pinto is flying under no one's radar. I mean, this guy had 21 goals a year ago. He was a Daktronics All-American, and without doubt, one of the main defensive focal points for Barry Slagle's club today will be stopping the offensive touches that Mario Pinto get, or at least limiting them. Holm plays it over to Barvanits, the keeper, and he sends one up to the midline. There's the big guy, George Byrne, challenging that long ball. Got the first touch of it. He is just a brute out there, and only a freshman. They say he's 17 years old. And he's just so big and so physical that you don't see him get a whole lot of offensive opportunities, but he challenges everything at midfield and then really doesn't get pushed off the ball at all. The offensive touches will come. His ability's there, but, you know, he's just such a physical presence out there at that front line for the Railsplitters that they utilize him to challenge those long balls, to get ahead on them, maybe on a corner kick or something of that nature. Great touch by Pinto as he almost passed himself one to the box. Numbers for the Newberry men probably more difficult to see than the women's. They're larger numbers, but they're gray on red, which is a tough combination to see from a distance anyway. Long ball to Rivera up the near sideline. Rivera being pushed down toward the end line, and he'll touch that one last. That'll be a goal kick for the Wolves of Newberry. So we'll get a look at the leg of Nicholas Lucido, the 5'11 junior from Lakeland, Florida, who's in the net today to start the match for the Wolves. Here's the goal kick, and it's going to fall at about midfield, and that will ride out of bounds untouched. LMU throw in. Rivera drops it back to teammate Nathaniel Johnson. And now Callum Holm will give LMU their shape. Holm, the All-South Atlantic Conference player, plays it up to Alejandro Lau. And now over to Johnson. Back to Holm. Far sideline, I'm sure this is probably Solomon's on the run. Plays it up to Byrne, and now Byrne tried to play one down toward the end line to one of his teammates, and that one had just a little bit much on it. One of the keys for the Lady Railsplitters, as I mentioned a little while ago, was the fact that they really took the offensive attack to Newberry to start the match, and that's just what Helio Dana would like to do with his team here early. A couple of times earlier in the year, we saw LMU score the opening 2 goals of the match only to come back and lose 3-2, and that's not what you want to see here today. You got to know that Barry Slagle and his club are extremely eager to pick up a victory. 0-5, you know, it's not long when you've lost 5 straight before players start folding the tents and just calling it quits. Here's Pinto on a run up the near sideline. Pinto with great speed. Excellent ball handling abilities as well. Crosses one to the far side of the field. That does not clear the Newberry defender. Byrne contesting up there. Couldn't win the possession, and now Newberry takes it back the other way. Johnson plays it back over to Solomons. A lot of challenge of the ball there at midfield. Wolves still holding possession. On the run, that's Rembowski. That cross denied by the Railsplitters. Johnson will clear it. And now getting ahead on it for the Wolves is Butler. Here's Byrne. Byrne with his back to midfield, plays it back to Solomons, and he gets a look at things. Over to Johnson. Johnson looks over to his experienced teammate, Callum Holm. Now up to Passos, and Passos says, let's go. Rivera back to Passos across midfield. Plays it over to Johnson. LMU being very tactful here in the early minutes, trying to get that shape and find the seam in that Newberry defense. Byrne uses the body to deflect it towards the middle of the field. Pedro Villa in the starting lineup today for Lincoln Memorial. There's Baraja playing it back, and now LMU takes it away. Callum Holm coming down with it. Plays one across midfield. Nothing but red shirts there, and it'll be Ilchney that picks it up for Newberry. Here's Solomons again up the far sideline. Taken away at midfield. Passos, I believe that's Passos. Hard to really tell. No, it is not. That is actually De Silva. Solomon's long ball. Byrne pulls it in at midfield. Plays it to the near sideline. Racing to get to it for LMU is Lau. Plays it back over to Pinto, who got it tied up momentarily. Juggles the ball around the defender. Played it back, and now Callum Holm will get LMU squared away from midfield. Over to Solomons. Up to De Silva. Over to Passos in midfield. Plays it right side on the near angle to Lau. Lau all kinds of time. Nobody really even close to him. Puts it across in the box. Burns trying to get ahead on it. Couldn't do it. And it is cleared by Newberry. I think they got a little quick on that one because there really wasn't anybody that was close to that ball. And I think that's probably what head coach Barry Slagle is saying to his team. Don't be so antsy. Byrne back to the goal. Turns. Sends it back over to Solomons on the far sideline. He races to get to it, keeping it from going out of play. And apparently there will be possibly a foul called. I'm not real sure. There must have been a Newberry foul, and that will give LMU possession far side of the field on a kick with 37:10 remaining in the first half. Practical purposes, we're just underway. Neither team with a shot on goal at this point in the match. This is where the big guy, George Byrne, really earns his money. Sends one to the backside of the post, and that one's going to go out of play before it's touched, so that'll be a goal kick for Newberry. LMU looked very strong in their effort against Montevallo on Wednesday here at home. That was actually the Railsplitters' last outing, their last conference outing last Saturday. I meant to say that earlier. But Montevallo still winless against Lincoln Memorial since the 2007 national semifinal matchup down in Orange Beach. Rivera with the header. Byrne sends it upfield, trying to get it to Pinto. Cleared out of there by McPeak. Wolves on the break now. Johnson cuts it off momentarily. And now he'll get possession of it without incident. Over to Solomons. Now back to Johnson. Across to Rivera on the near sideline. All kinds of space that he can take up. Brings it up toward midfield. Plays it back to home. Up toward midfield again. I believe that's De Silva. Now up to Byrne. Byrne holding off the much smaller defender. Ball to the far side of the field. On the break, it's Villa. Villa tried to cross one in front of the post, and it's cleared away. LMU trying to stand him up defensively. That's Johnson stepping up and taking it away. Plays it back to Solomon. And now Passos will try to square things up for LMU. Over to Rivera on the near sideline. Passos across midfield, plays it up to teammate Alejandro Lau. Now back to Rivera, who splits the double team, gives it up to Pinto. Pinto dances across the sliding defender and plays it over to Solomons on the far sideline. And a foul called on Newberry as some contact over there had a direct result in the possession of the ball. Yuri Passos is going to go over for Lincoln Memorial. 34-28 to play here in the first half, still scoreless. Crowd enjoying today's match here in the bleachers at the LMU Soccer Complex. Pastos taking his time getting set here. Cross into the box, back post, and that one well off the mark. That'll be a goal kick again for Newberry. Folks, don't forget the Lincoln Memorial University men's and women's soccer teams will be in action again on September 25th here in Harrogate when they play host to Mars Hill College. That'll be a 3:30 start for the men, 1 o'clock start for the women. And we'll be right there with them as we will have the coverage of LMU men's and women's soccer here on the LMU Sports Network. Pinto, double team near midfield. Fights off the defender, plays it over to Passos. Now it's Lau. Back to home. And over to Johnson. Now that's the thing about Haley O'Dana's squads here in the last few years. When they left the Gulf South Conference era into the South Atlantic Conference era, we still had a very, very strong Brazilian flavor. It was probably 80% Brazilian starting lineup. You had some role players that came in that were from Europe and the European countries and the United States. But for the most part, it was all 7 or 8 Brazilian starters. Now you've got a very even mix of Brazilian players and European players, along with some American players thrown into that mix out there, and it's a very interesting matchup, and one that's quite frankly worked out well for Coach Dana. Of course, the Railsplitters last year placing second at the South Atlantic Conference Tournament. Trying to build on that. Here's Byrne challenging the ball at the top of the 18, heads the ball. No room to square up, place it over to himself on the corner. Just great heads-up ability by the big guy. Cross knocked out of play, and that'll be a corner kick for Lincoln Memorial. So that will be Mario Pinto, I believe, stepping over there to take the corner.
That's awesome.
Teams jostling for position in the box. Here's the corner on its way, well off the backside. And I believe that was Lincoln Memorial's Leonardo da Silva that hit that one very strong over the backstop and out of play. So another goal kick for Newberry. About 13 and a half minutes into this one. Second match of our doubleheader here today between Lincoln Memorial and Newberry. Newberry, in case you haven't figured it out, folks, down there around Columbia, South Carolina. And just off of I-26, not too far off of it. Callum Home with a header at midfield. Taken by the Wolves. And knocked out of play. That'll be a throw-in for Newberry. Stepping out to throw it in will be Jalen Butler. Johnson clears it out of play again, and another throw-in. Goal kick for the Railsplitters as it comes out off the inline via the last touch by Newberry. Neither team with a shot on goal, neither team with really a shot at this point. I mean, they've taken some shots, but they've not even been close enough to call legit. And we are officially 15 minutes into this match. Here's Callum Home, all kinds of space on this near side. Plays it up to Lau. Now over to Rivera. Rivera over to Passos. Plays it up to Pinto down the near sideline. Pinto very close to a handball right there. More or less a wing ball. Look at that ability. Pinto, great ball to the opposite side. Can't get it there, though, and good read by the defender. A throw in for Newberry. And there's Callum Home clearing it over top of the dugout and probably about halfway to the business education building. Johnson up the field, and LMU now on a break. Here's a ball for Pinto. That's not Pinto with it. Across to Pinto, and he was just off the outstretched foot. And George Byrne called for the contact right there. The big guy is so physical. I don't know that he really committed a foul. It just looked like Jalen Butler just was not strong enough to push him off the ball. Callum Home, big collision with Newberry's Jay Baraha, and now a foul called on Lincoln Memorial outside the top of the box, and looked like a painful one for the Newberry player. Clock down to 27:50 remaining in the first half of play. LMU trying to set a wall up outside the, or right there at the box, but they're going to have to give them 10 yards. You can believe that.
Chris is here. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
It's more like about 7. Kick taken, and LMU comes away with it. That's Yuri Passos. Up to Pinto, and Pinto couldn't handle it. Knocked out a play. That'll be Newberry ball. Throw in by the Wolves. Long ball right at Barvanitz, and he comes up with the save. That one was a bullet from way out on the field. Ball knocked out by Lincoln Memorial's Alejandro Leo. Here's Rivera taking the throw-in away. Foul called on Newberry as looked like Rivera's feet were cut out from under him. Home over to Passos. Deep side over to Solomons. Plays it back now to Johnson. Back to Home. Home with a long ball down the middle into the far side. Nothing but red jerseys there. Pinto brings it down. Break for the goal, cleared away, and that will be a corner kick for the Railsplitters as Pinto and Leonardo da Silva had a mismatch back there with the Newberry defenders. So da Silva's going to trot over to the far corner to take the kick. Ball into the box, still in question. And a foul apparently called on Lincoln Memorial. Or was it an offside? Hard to really tell. Nope. So Nicholas Lucido will again have the goal kick for Newberry. That one aided a little bit by the wind. And Pinto will pick it up on the far sideline. Solomon's played it off the Newberry defender, and it'll go out of play back to Lincoln Memorial. LMU very patient. They've not pushed the issue as of yet. They've been very patient in trying to find the seam in the defensive effort by Newberry. There's Home pushing up to take it away from the Wolves. Over to Johnson, and he'll carry the space. Now to Solomons and back to Johnson. That's that possession style of play that Helio Dana is best known for. He likes that Brazilian style, but he has added some European flavor to it. Passos. Long ball up to Lincoln Memorial's Pedro Villa. Villa with an open look, fires one that's going to go high and over the crossbar. If he hits that one a little lower, we might have had a very interesting situation. Nonetheless, a shot, and so with that, still 23:30 to play here in the first half. And Lucido will send it up the field via the goal kick.
I don't think I like them that much. I like raisins, like too much raisins.
Brought down at midfield by the Wolves. That's going to be Joseph Santos that comes up with it. And now Lincoln Memorial gets possession as it went out of play. Johnson to Passos. Now over to Home. Away to Rivera. And back to home. LMU just patiently working it around in the backfield again. Solomons across midfield. Passos will push it up a bit. Plays it over to Rivera. He's pressured. Now back to Callum Home. And this time it's going to be De Silva. Nice job by De Silva to win that challenge. Solomons touches it up to Byrne. Byrne with a cross. Headed out by Butler. And now Solomon's battling for the loose ball. Throw in for Lincoln Memorial. Not a whole lot of action going on right now. LMU's crowd not really into this one yet. The Railsplitter offensive threat really hasn't shown itself a whole lot. Neither has Newberry's. LMU just playing very patient soccer at this point in the match. Burns slips a little bit, regains his composure. Here's Ilshney, and taken away by Lincoln Memorial's Pedro Villa. On the break now, it's Lau. Up to Pinto, who fires. He's denied by the keeper, and it's cleared out by the Wolves. I'm not sure. That might have been Stajowski. Stakowski, rather. Solomons slips on the surface, loses the ball, now gets it back. He's got an angle from the far side of the box, crosses one at the top of the 18. Shot on its way, and a goal by Lincoln Memorial's Alejandro Leal off the assist by Solomons. 1-0 Railsplitters, just like that, 20-24 in the match. And LMU on top 1-0, a beautiful goal from about 18 yards out by Alejandro Leal. The assist to Harry Solomons. And Lincoln Memorial takes a 1-0 lead over the Wolves.
Goal for number 12, Alejandro Leal. The assist goes to number 13, Harry Solomons.
Keep in mind, the Railsplitters shooting against the wind here in the first half. That one didn't seem to matter, as that was a beautifully placed ball. Keeper never had a chance. Taken away at midfield, the Railsplitters, Leonardo De Silva comes up with it. And a foul then called on Newberry. That's going to be on Jay Baraja. And he'll get a yellow card for that, as we have a stoppage in play at 20:06. And he is questioning the official's call somewhat. And he is cautioned by his teammate to step off. So Callum Holm will get LMU going somewhere around midfield again. 20:06 remaining in this first half. LMU placing one in frame and picking up their first goal of the afternoon. Here's Holm running the near sideline. Plays it toward the corner, lost it out of play, and that'll be a Newberry throw-in. Railsplitters really haven't had a whole lot of substitutions early. Newberry doesn't have a whole lot to sub. Here's Butler clearing it out of the backfield for the Wolves. There's a sub for LMU. Keegan Sanders in the lineup. Johnson Over to Solomons. Up to Sanders, I believe. Back to Solomons. Johnson away over to Holm. Passos, all kinds of room to move. Across the grain, misstruck that one, and the keeper will come out and snatch it up. I think he was actually trying to find Pinto over there, but if he was trying to play to feet right there, he was way off the mark. Might have got up in the wind a bit, might have struck it fat. Johnson brings it down. Second ball won by Newberry, and I think they're going to get him with a handball. 18:36 to play here in the first half. LMU on top 1-0. Here's the Wolves' Brady Francis. Stolen by Pinto. Pinto almost 1v1. Crosses, hits it off the body of Francis. That'll be a corner kick for the Railsplitters. I'm sure that Barry Slagle tightened up a little bit over there on that one because it looked like the top scorer in the league from a year ago, one of the top scorers already this season, was going to be going 1v1 with his keeper. And had it not been for the second effort by Brady Francis, he might have had his 5th or 6th goal of the year. Cross into the box, header, a non-keeper save, and that was also by Francis. Francis got a foot on it. Looked like he was across the line, the threshold of the goal, but hard to really tell from here. It looked like his foot was across the line. So substitutions now. The Wolves will get one in there. And it looks as though that may be, that's going to be Graham Germstad. Lincoln Memorial possession. Passos, recipient of the throw-in. Strikes one up the field to Pedro Villa. Villa trying to shake Butler, the defender. Both players go down, and that's going to be a foul on Lincoln Memorial. I think they're going to say Villa initiated that takedown. Butler being trailed from behind. Sends one up the field. There's a flick over and off the foot of Callum Holm. Solomon sends it back toward midfield. And now here's Francis. Gus Rivera takes it away on the interception. Now stolen back by Newberry's Baraha. Rivera called for contact, and they'll get Rivera with a foul. 16-16 to play here in the first half. Newberry now in a position to where they can get something going offensively for the first time in quite a while. This will be Baraha to put it into play. Cross into the box, and a whistle by the referee. And they're going to give him another opportunity. Might have sent it a little bit early. Cross into the box, much better ball. Keeper Barvanitz comes out. You got to protect the keeper right there as the Newberry player made contact. I don't think it was intended. A little inadvertent contact, and the two show great sportsmanship right there. Is I think Barvanitz knew that there was no intent there. LMU will play it out of the box up to Holm and away over to Johnson. There's Callum Holm from the near wing.
Yeah, Keegan!
Gives it back over to Johnson. Up to Passos. Back over to Johnson. Up to Solomons.
There he goes. There he goes. You say Keegan, you just run. That's what he was saying. My coach always said it.
Passos, great dribbling at midfield. Gives it up to De Silva. Pass up to Solomons on the far sideline. Beg your pardon, that is Keegan Sanders.
That's my boyfriend. Yeah, that's my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend.
And so a stoppage in play, at least for the moment, a substitution for Lincoln Memorial and for Newberry for that matter. Checking in for LMU, Nick Bogeman, 6'2" freshman from Johnson City, Tennessee, played at Science Hill High School. Here's Gus Rivera at midfield, brings it down, and a whistle by the referee. Apparently might have been a handball or something there, hard to really tell. Clock down under the 14-minute mark. Still 1-0 Lincoln Memorial. Solomons shielding from the corner. That'll go out of play, and that'll be an LMU goal kick. Tactically, you know that Heliodana recruits players that are very smart soccer players. I mean, they know what to do on the field. But they also have the skill to do a lot of what he recruits them to do. From an academic standpoint, the LMU men's and women's soccer teams usually always are among the upper echelon of Lincoln Memorial University's athletic programs academically. Here's Passos. Up to Pinto, chip shot up the field to Sanders. And now taken away by Newberry. There to recover at midfield is Leal. Leal fouled just shy of the midline by Newberry's Graham Germstad. And it'll be LMU ball. Rivera to Sanders. On the near wing over to Villa. Rivera plays it all the way across to Johnson. Johnson let it go through and nearly lost it out of play. Passos back over to Rivera on the near sideline. Newberry starting to pick up their intensity a bit. Sanders plays it off the end of Rivera's foot and out of play. Just a little bit much for him. Rivera right there again on the throw-in. Takes it away. And now he'll run the break for Lincoln Memorial. Gives it over on the far side to Leal. Back to Solomons. Over to Johnson. LMU really not pushing the issue offensively. They're just trying to knock it around until Newberry makes that mistake and then find the seam again. Here's Leal. Plays it back to Johnson. Now back to Barvanits. And he'll play back to Johnson. Up to Passos. Passos, long ball. It looked like they were trying to isolate Pinto on a run against the defender. And he just couldn't make it happen. There's Johnson with a header at midfield. Bogeman battling hard. And that ball last touched out of bounds by Lincoln Memorial. Throw in for the Wolves as we're down to 10.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Pinto pressuring now as LMU goes on the attack defensively. Very nearly stolen away by Pedro Villa. They had Newberry's Michael McPeak in a trap back there and almost took it away. It would have been 1v1 versus the keeper, no doubt, had that happened. Sanders tripped up by the Newberry player, and that'll be a foul on the Wolves. Lincoln Memorial possession. Rivera will start it from the near side up to Sanders. Over to Passos. Passos again trying to find Pinto, and it's denied. Johnson stepping up defensively, takes it away, gets a little help from Solomons. Barboneat's way out of the net. Rivera playing it back now, and home will get LMU their shape. Up to Passos. Solomon's far sideline. Again, just playing it back, just utilizing the clock to their advantage. Sanders steps up on it. Sends it up and across the midline. This is Villa. And LMU turns it over. Sanders intercepts near midfield. Bogeman trying to get there and salvage. Long ball toward the box. Rivera trying to get there. Coming out on it is Barboneats. Sanders over to Lau. Lead pass up to Rivera, who tries to get there, but he can't cover enough real estate in time. Here's Rivera switching directions, sends it back to Bogeman. Bogeman back over to Rivera. Being pressured. Not a good pass that time up to Lau, and it turns over. Header towards midfield. Played up to Butler. I beg your pardon, that is actually that is Jalen Butler, isn't it? Unless we've got two 15s out there.
Welcome to Tennessee. I went to like Gondoliers, King Buffet, all the good places.
No, beg your pardon, that's 19.
And I got cake at Gondoliers.
That's Christian Ortiz.
You gotta live it up.
As I said, the gray numbers on the red jerseys are a little bit hard to see from up here. Here's Bogeman for Lincoln Memorial. Butler denies and taken away by Stadkowski.
Well, then you definitely had to cover some ground while you were here. It's fair game.
Foul on Lincoln Memorial. Looked like Bogeman might have stepped on the foot of Graham Germstad. Callum Home on a run out of the defensive backfield. Tripped up, foul. They're going to say play on. Lead pass up to Villa. Villa pulling it down on the far side of the box. Foot race to the end line. Cross in front of the box. Beautiful cross. And two shots by Mario Pinto. Neither one find their mark, but a great save by the keeper, Nicholas Lucido. Lucido made a great save on that first shot by Pinto. Pinto caught the rebound and almost had a good look. Well, actually had a great look the second time, just hit it high. So Lincoln Memorial is going to take the goal kick opportunity to get a substitution into the lineup, as it will be Alejandro Leal that goes out, and I believe, can't tell if that's Bryson, hard to tell. There's Solomons trying to make a run from the top. Denies Butler on the clear. And that's going to go out off of Lincoln Memorial for a goal kick. Five minutes remaining in the first half. LMU still leading 1-0. Bogeman with the header on the challenge at midfield. Now it's Passos. Bogeman takes it back. Drops back to Sanders. Plays it over to Rivera. Short ball. Rivera still gets it. Shakes the defender. Plays it up to Passos. Passos has room. Nice ball up the middle to Pinto. Pinto battling with the defender and can't get there to the end line. That ball will go out of bounds and that'll be an LMU corner kick. So the Railsplitters will try to get in the box here and somebody get ahead on it as Pinto will give LMU another opportunity. Here's the corner. Heads toward the box. Second and third ball. Across right in front of the net, and the keeper falls on it. So Lucido earning his money down there today as LMU's been all over him here for about the last 10 minutes. Another substitution for the Wolves. 3:37 remaining in the first half. Going out of the lineup, it'll be Michael McPeak. And checking in for Newberry, Edwin Garcia. Here's Lucido's goal kick out of there. And the challenge at midfield by LMU's Bryson Lynn, but apparently also a foul called on Lincoln Memorial, and I would have to say that it was on Lynn. Rivera heads one out towards Sanders. Played over towards Lynn, taken back by Newberry. Gregory Stone coming up with it.
I got goosebumps every single time.
2:45 to play. Cross into the box. Marvinic snags it up. Quick outlet up to Passos. Passos carrying the space up the near sideline. Plays it to Pinto. Pinto. Nice touch up to Solomon. Solomon's all alone. He's taking it down on the angle. Fires one across to the left post, and I think it was actually across. Not a shot, but just off the outstretched foot of his teammate, and it was a nice ball. His teammate just a step behind. I believe that was Pedro Villa. Rivera. Nice shield there to come up with possession, and he'll play it back to teammate Callum Home, or will he not? No, he will not. Fake me out. Solomon's big turn on the near sideline, blows around Butler. Solomons sends one across in front of the box. Keeper comes out on it. No help on the backside. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with Solomons. He's a guy that reminds me of another young man we had from the England area several years ago, Aaron McKenna. McKenna came in as a freshman in the 07 National Championship run, and people said he was just a role player, but he proved so much more of being just a great player, and in my opinion, one of the all-time greatest at his position here at Lincoln Memorial. He just was a blue-collar type worker. About a minute left in this first half of play. Lincoln Memorial and Newberry, round one. And there will be a corner kick by the Wolves as both teams try to get up into the box. Dangerous place to be in right now if you're an LMU fan. You don't want to give up a goal before the end of the first half. Here's the cross into the box, comes out to the top of the 18. Bogeman clears it. And Pinto will come down with it. Taken away by Newberry at midfield. Pinto stands him up. Deflected back by Sanders. Pinto now trying to pass to himself. Foot race, 1-on-2. Pinto still battling. Undercut inside the box, and they're going to call the foul on Lincoln Memorial. Not sure how that could be an LMU foul. Nonetheless, we're inside 10 seconds. And the Railsplitters are going to take a 1-0 lead into the intermission as we have 45 minutes in the book here at the LMU Soccer Complex. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll run down your halftime statistics. This is the Lincoln Memorial University Sports Network.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
No matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesbrough has your fresh interests at heart. On your way to work, try one of our mouth-watering breakfast sandwich or flatbread omelets. If it's lunch or dinner time, choose from our wide selection of classic, select, or premium sandwiches, all made to your order. If you're serving a crowd, Subway has sandwich platters, giant subs, box lunches, and even cookie platters. Whether it's dine in or carry out, you can eat healthy and eat fresh at Subway. Subway, 362 Catawba Avenue in Harrogate and on the corner of the Village Square Mall, Middlesbrough.
Nestled at the foot of the Cumberland Gap, Lincoln Memorial University honors the vision and spirit of Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln's values are perfectly in sync with the modern educational experience at LMU. Our students find personal attention is a way of life and a way to success. If Lincoln Memorial University fits your vision of college, visit our website at lmunet.edu for more information.
Since 1973, DeRoyal has been a leader and an innovator in manufacturing products for the healthcare industry. DeRoyal supplies more than 20,000 products and product lines such as acute care, orthopedics, wound care, and trauma. DeRoyal is proud to be the largest supplier of orthopedic soft goods to clinics and hospitals in the nation. Since its start in Tazewell, Tennessee, DeRoyal has grown to open factories in over 29 locations worldwide and employs over 2,000 people. DeRoyal, a name you can trust and an employer you can count on.
I've been a hard worker all my life. It's just the way I was raised. I work the third shift. While most people are wrapping up their day, I'm just getting started. If I make a deposit on Friday night, I can't wait for it to go through the next week. Home Federal Bank's real-time banking is different. Real-time banking takes the worry out of banking. Lets me think about what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access. Real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
For great food, fun, and entertainment, visit the Oasis on Highway 25E in Harrogate, Tennessee, with a new drive-thru to better serve you. At the Oasis, you can enjoy a great lunch buffet or order from the great menu that the tri-state area has grown to love. Pizza, salad bar, and a tasty sandwich from the deli. And don't forget your favorite beverages. Check out the live music each week at the Oasis, where regional and local bands strut their stuff to a packed house. Or stop by and catch the big race on the big screen. All roads lead to the Oasis, 6341 Cumberland Gap Parkway in Harrogate, Tennessee. Phone in your order, 423-869-8000.
At the half here at the LMU Soccer Complex, the Railsplitters lead the Wolves of Newberry 1-0. Special thanks to our broadcast sponsors for the 2013 fall season. Subway of Harrogate and Middlesbrough, Home Federal Bank of Middlesbrough, Harrogate, and Tazewell, Tennessee. University Medical Clinic, locations in Harrogate and New Tazewell. Old Town Grill of Tazewell, Tennessee. Lincoln Memorial University, of course. Farm Bureau Insurance of Harrogate, DeRoyal Industries locations all throughout the world. Oasis Pizza and Substation of Harrogate, and K&K Metal of Harrogate, all proud sponsors of Lincoln Memorial University broadcasts of their athletics events. All right. Let's take a look now at your official halftime statistics for the Newberry Wolves. Not a lot to talk about, only 2 shots, one of which was on goal. Jay Baraha with 1 shot. Joseph Santos had the only shot on goal. So 1 shot on goal, 2 total shots. Nicholas Lucido, the keeper, 2 saves, 1 goal against. For Lincoln Memorial, 8 total shots, 4 of which have been on frame. Yuri Passos with 2 of those shots. He had 1 shot on goal. 1 shot by Leonardo da Silva. Mario Pinto, 3 shots, 2 of which on goal. Alejandro Leao, 1 shot, 1 on goal, 1 goal scored. Harry Solomons, he had the assist on that one. And Pedro Villa with 1 shot. And LMU again with 8 total. 1 save for LMU keeper Marcel Barvenitz. And with that, LMU on top 1-0 at the break. Don't forget, this coming week, the Lincoln Memorial University soccer teams will play host to Mars Hill College here at home at the LMU Soccer Complex. That is slated for September 25th. That's a 1 and 3:30 start. Women play first. We'll have coverage of that, but it'll be on a delayed basis. So if you can't make it to the match, then certainly don't forget that you can catch it here on the LMU Sports Network sometime following that through Media stream Channel 4, LMU TV throughout Claiborne County, and I believe that's also put on the LMU Athletics website for a while and aired there. 1-0 at the break here at the LMU Soccer Complex. Again, we break away. We'll be back after this on the LMU Sports Network.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
No matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro has your fresh interests at heart. On your way to work, try one of our mouth-watering breakfast sandwich or flatbread omelets. If it's lunch or dinner time, choose from our wide selection of classic, select, or premium sandwiches, all made to your order. If you're serving a crowd, Subway has sandwich platters, giant subs, box lunches, and even cookie platters. Whether it's dine in or carry out, you can eat healthy and eat fresh at Subway. Subway, 362 Catawba Avenue in Harrogate, and on the corner of the Village Square Mall, Middlesboro.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, you can manage your auto, home, and life policies any way you want. If you like the internet, get a quote and file claims online at FBITN.com. If you like to take care of your business over the phone, give us a call. If you like to email, send us a message, and we'll take care of you that way. But if you like an old-fashioned smile and handshake at the door, come down to the local office.
Nestled at the foot of the Cumberland Gap, Lincoln Memorial University honors the vision and spirit of Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln's values are perfectly in sync with the modern educational experience at LMU. Our students find personal attention is a way of life and a way to success. If Lincoln Memorial University fits your vision of college, visit our website at lmunet.edu for more information.
Back once again, the LMU Soccer Complex here on the campus of Lincoln Memorial University, preparing for the second half of play. Glad to have you with us. Railsplitters up 1-0 at the break. And Newberry now on the left side of your viewing monitor. LMU will defend the goal to the right. And the Railsplitters trying to pick up their first South Atlantic Conference win of the year. But as we know, 45 minutes left in this match is an eternity. I'm trying to be optimistic for both teams here. Back underway now as Newberry takes first possession. LMU steals it away. Villa with actually that's De Silva with a strike off the right side. Looked like it might have been touched by a Newberry defender, and that's going to give LMU a corner kick from the far corner. Mario Pinto will take it for the Railsplitters. Here's Pinto. Ball hooking toward the net, punched out by Lucido. And Pinto will get it back. Crosses one into the box again. And a bicycle kick by Lincoln Memorial's Leonardo De Silva. They may have whistled him for dangerous play. But, boy, he had a beautiful opportunity right there in front of the goal for a bicycle. And they are going to whistle the foul against Lincoln Memorial. Here's Lucido on the kick out of the box. Up to Butler. Contesting for the second and third ball is Lau. And LMU comes out with it. Lau plays it over to Villa. I've been told that's not Villa, that's Villa. I beg your pardon. Passos to Solomons. Johnson goes backside over to Home. And LMU goes back into that patient attack again. Very similar to what they did in the first half, just patiently picking at that defensive set. Here's Big George Byrne. Plays it back to De Silva. Now up to Pinto. Pinto with an open lane. Fires a shot left of the post. And that goes out of play untouched, but it was a rocket. LMU getting an opportunity at a shot here early. And Pinto just proving that he can strike equally as well with both feet. So a goal kick for the Wolves with 42-26, and LMU already had an opportunity. Kick's going to fall short of the midline. Passos going up, winning that challenge. Now it's De Silva. De Silva shaking the defender. Plays it back to Leao. Leao on the run to the box. Fires one left to the pit. Oh, hits the left post. Unlucky break for the Railsplitters. There's a cross to Pinto, who's pushed down in the box. No call. LMU's almost been lulling Newberry to sleep throughout most of the match, and that may be what Dana said at the half. Let's pick it up a little bit offensively. Home, backfield far side. Switches it, comes back to Barbanitz, now over to Johnson. Johnson slips on the surface, almost lost possession. Plays it back to Barbanitz, and now up to Passos. Passos, long ball up to Byrne at midfield. Byrne playing one up for Villa. Cleared by the keeper, and that one will be over to the sideline. Solomons will put it back into play with a throw-in. The flick to Byrne. Byrne has the angle. Left side shot. Batted out of play by the keeper, and LMU just all over Newberry here early. George Byrne striking with the left foot, and had the keeper not gotten a hand on it, it would have hit the back corner. So a corner kick for Lincoln Memorial. Mario Pinto will put it into play. Ball hooking. And there's Yuri Passos. Passos taking the Mario Pinto corner, and punching it in. LMU up 2-0 at 40-29 into the second half. We are about 5:31 into the second half of play.
Number 5, Yuri Passos.
Yuri Passos just lifted that leg, that right leg, and chipped it in. Keeper never had a chance. 2-0 Lincoln Memorial. Railsplitters have already had 2 or 3 opportunities here in the second half. And it's now 2-0 Lincoln Memorial. Byrne pressuring the ball defensively. He was out much of the first half. Callum Holm going up trying to win that one in the air, and ball knocked out by Lincoln Memorial. Throw in toward the box. And the shot by Newberry wide right. I'm not even sure who that was, and I'm not sure how Newberry got that open, but the throw-in came over of, looked like Callum Holmes' head. And then the shot by the Wolves, Mario Stakowski, just wide right. Here's Butler. And that ball out of play off Lincoln Memorial. That'll be a throw-in for the Wolves. Passos challenges at midfield, wins it. Butler with a second ball. Pinto bringing it down. Plays it over the defender's head. Pinto off the chest. Now caroms off the shoulder of the defender. And racing to get to it is De Silva. De Silva trailed from behind, and that ball deflected out of play by Newberry. That'll be LMU ball. Last touched by, I believe that's Lucido. Byrne. Passo steals it away. Keeper comes up and clears it. Gus Rivera brings it down at midfield. Getting very physical out there. Linesman far side of the field calls a foul on Lincoln Memorial. And that ball will ride out of bounds untouched. LMU ball. I guess as long as I'm around Lincoln Memorial University soccer, probably every team will be compared to the 07 National Championship team. I don't know. I look back, that was such a special time when you talk about the talent level that Helio Dana had on that team and the style that they played with. They had a class about them, a charisma. They were very much very similar to the Railsplitter men's basketball team from back in the middle 70s that went to the NAIA Final Four. There was just something about them that was different than other teams that we've seen, and it wasn't just about athletics. Long ball by Holm, way up the field, foot race. Look at Pinto take off against Butler. Butler just lucky to get to it. Pinto fights around it, comes up with it, and he'll play it back now to Leao. Up to De Silva, back over to Leao in the corner. Keeps it in play, Leao. Fights his way to the far side of the box. Sends one to the top. Shot taken by De Silva high, and that will be another LMU opportunity. Railsplitters just all over Newberry. 36:56 remaining in regulation. Railsplitters up 2-0. Here's Lucido with the goal kick. Challenge at midfield. And the second ball taken by LMU's Alejandro Leao. Holm gets it far side of the field to Rivera. Passo steals it away. Plays it up the near sideline. This is Villa on the break. Nice ball to Pinto. Pinto from the left side. Fires a shot, and there it is. Pedro Villa with the assist. Mario Pinto's second goal of the match, again with the left foot. Pedro Villa with the assist near side of the field. And just like that, LMU comes out in the second half, turns up the offensive burner, and they lead it 3-0 with 36:08 to play. I'm telling you, you think Mario Pinto doesn't know what to do with the ball when he gets it? You've got to find more touches for a guy like that. I mean, if you've got more weapons, that's great. If you got guys like George Byrne, Pedro Villa, Leonardo da Silva, et cetera, that's great. But Mario Pinto knows what to do with it when he gets it. And just getting him the ball is one of the keys to success. Rivera clears it out of the defensive backfield. It'll be a throw-in for Newberry, far side of the field. With only 35 minutes to play, I mean, you still don't want to get complacent, but a commanding lead for the Railsplitters. Challenge outside the box. Newberry somehow comes away with it. Passos contesting. And again, it's knocked away. LMU starts their run. A lot of options. Long ball to Pinto, the keeper, out to the edge of the box and grabs it up. If he'd had any more real estate to cover, I think probably Pinto would have burned him right there. Drop kick out of the box. Won at midfield by Lincoln Memorial. That was Lau that got ahead on it. Now Butler sends the Newberry run into play. LMU touches it back to the keeper. That's Barbanitz. And a missed flick by Rivera. Barbanitz comes out, dives on it. Ball knocked away. Now he'll shimmy back over towards the goal, and that'll be a Newberry possession. Whether it's a throw-in or a corner, I'm not sure. I think it might be a corner. Still waiting to see here. In fact, it'll be a throw-in. Here's Butler, long throw-in. Right through the hands of Barbanitz, and Johnson will clear it out of there. Last touch by Newberry, so LMU will have the throw-in from the near side of the field. Newberry steals it. Shot from in front of the goal. Again, it's going to be wide. And last touch by Lincoln Memorial, so another Newberry corner kick. .43-43 to play. LMU up 3-0. 6 shots on goal for the Railsplitters, only 1 for Newberry thus far. Cross into the box. Headed out by Butler inadvertently. Passos sends it toward midfield. The header off the Newberry player the wrong way and out of play. That'll be a throw in for LMU in front of the Newberry dugout. Rivera throws it in the backfield, and that'll be Home that sends it over to Johnson. Now up to Solomons. Callum Home back there, just trying to give LMU their shape. Long ball up the field. Barbanitz comes out, grabs it up. And now he'll let the backfield clear out before sending it up the field. Sends one across and off the outstretched leg of Alejandro Lau. Newberry throw in. Johnson wisely clears it. Be a throw in by Butler on the near sideline. Newberry really in no hurry to get it in there, and that's a little bit concerning because you're down 3-0. You want to make things happen. Long throw in by Butler. Comes out. Here's LMU on the break. Looks like De Silva taking it across midfield, carrying the space. Long ball up to Byrne. Byrne, nice play over on the backside. Have a shot. As that one from George Byrne is drilled into the back of the net by LMU's Pedro Villa. George Byrne made that happen, and Villa placed it on the back left corner from about 25 yards out.
Pedro Villa. The assist goes to number 9, George Byrne.
So 4-0 Lincoln Memorial, and the floodgates have opened from the offensive output by the Railsplitters. I got to say that Helio Dana must have said, guys, let's turn it up offensively in the second half. And that's really what they did. They just kind of lulled Newberry in the first 45 minutes, picked and picked and picked at that defensive scheme, got some opportunities, picked up a goal, but then here in the second half, they have really taken the attack to the Wolves, and the Wolves have just not been able to respond defensively. Cross or a shot, hard to really tell by Newberry's Anthony Lucido. Barbanich grabs it up. Ball up the middle to Passos. Taken down by Newberry. And this is Santos at midfield. Away to Germstad. And taken back by Lincoln Memorial. That's Lau with the ball. Far side 9 now. It is De Silva. And that's going to be last touched out of bounds by Newberry. Don't forget, should the Railsplitters go on to win, we'll select the University Medical Clinic Offensive and Defensive Player of the Match, as well as talk with them in the postgame and Helio Dana about the victory. Alejandro Leal plays it to George Byrne. At the top, here's Pinto with a shot, just deflected away by the keeper. He got a hand on it, and that'll be an LMU corner kick. So Pinto, again, firing with that left foot. And so the Railsplitters will have a corner kick from the near corner, and Yuri Passos will go over there to take it. Correction, that is not Passos. That is Leonardo De Silva. Passos out of the lineup, and Keegan Sanders returns for Lincoln Memorial, along with Jordan Dooley, who's checked in for the first time. Cross into the box. Keeper punches it out. Villa picks it up. Holds possession, now tripped up, and that's going to be a foul against the Wolves. So Helio Dana getting a couple of substitutions in there now that the Railsplitters have a 4-0 lead. 28:40 to play. LMU a little slow in getting started here from that foul by Newberry. Cross cleared out by the Wolves. And now Newberry takes possession in the backfield. This is Stone on the break up the near sideline. And away to Ferreira. Ball knocked out by Solomons, and another substitution this time for the Wolves.
Tiff, what are you doing today?
This and then going home and doing homework. Why?
You want to help us make mud? Sonia, you coming tomorrow?
Throw in will come from the near sideline by the Wolves.
Yes. 10-2.
Clock down to 27:35. Headed back toward the sideline by LMU. That was Lau that got a piece of it. And another throw in. Solomon's trying to shield, kicks it out off the end line, and is that going to be a corner? It will. Corner kick for the Wolves. Cross into the box, right across onto the open foot of one of the Railsplitters, and now LMU on the offensive break. This is De Silva. Up to Pinto. Pinto splits the double team. Right outside the top of the box, had it taken away in a triple team. They're really just doing everything they can to stop him. Ball at midfield. Baraha holds his composure. And the ball turned over in favor of Lincoln Memorial just past midfield.
Zeppelin. Zeppelin, come here. Come here.
Throw in, contested, and knocked out of play. That'll be LMU ball.
Go that way. You want his leash so he doesn't run away? Be like,
Well, apparently they're going to change that. I think it's going to be Newberry throw in. Header by Home, way back up out of play, right about where it came into play. Tell you what, when Butler throws one in, he has got a cannon. He can throw it probably half the field. Here's Sanders on the takeaway. Plays it up toward midfield. Pinto a little bit out ahead of it, taken back by Newberry. On the break now, it's Stone. Gives it up. Played across the top. Home intercepts, and he'll carry some space before sending it long ball up the field. Long pass up the far side. He just really played right to the feet to Villa. And Villa still trying to get it back now after turning it over. Newberry possession. LMU saying that it came off the Newberry player. Here's the throw by Butler again. The flick down the far sideline. Newberry trying to find a seam, cleared out of there again. Shot from the right side. Barbanitz stretches out and knocks it away. Nice keeper save by Marcel Barbanitz. Byrne sends one up the far side, trying to get there in time for Lincoln Memorial is De Silva. He catches it on the far sideline. Cross into the box, header by Pinto, wide right. And he was being contested by a Newberry defender. I think that was Gregory Stone. If not, it was Tyler Olchney. And it'll be a goal kick for Newberry. Long kick up across midfield. Taken down by Baraha. And now it's Germstad. Baraha off the left side, and wisely Barbanitz lets it go out of play, so a goal kick now again for Lincoln Memorial. Substitution for the Wolves and for Lincoln Memorial as Lynn checks back in for the Railsplitters. Coming in for Newberry, or returning, I should say, Brady Francis. Barbanitz, long kick across midfield. Byrne can't get to it. challenge by the Railsplitters. Pinto tries to flick it back, pulls it down, sends over to Lynn. Now up the near sideline and knocked out of play by Newberry's Gregory Stone. So the throw-in will come from Lynn. Taken by Lau. Now up to De Silva. De Silva stood up by the defender, plays it back to LMU's Jordan Dooley, and now over to Holm in the backfield. Up to Sanders. Keegan Sanders plays it far sideline. Rivera dribbling a bit, trying to shake the defender, turns back to the far sideline. Check to the Railsplitters layout. And now sent back across the grain to reshape from the near side. Here's Lynn. Has it taken away. Gambled a little bit right there. Now a 1v1 situation, but wisely, Barbanich comes out to the near corner and snatches it up. Up to Sanders. Sanders plays over to Rivera on the far side. Wow. Far sideline. Cross into the box. George Byrne making a run. Header! And he got tied up down there. The keeper really just kind of johnnied on the spot with it. It's going to be a goal kick. I think the linesman might have said it got out of bounds, but, man, I mean, that would have been a beautiful goal if Byrne could have got the head on that one and knocked it in. Goal kick by Newberry. Here's Lynn with a challenge at midfield. Head one back toward the top of the box. Keeper comes out on it. Long punt this time by Lucido. Challenge again won by the Railsplitters. That's the thing that I love seeing this LMU team do. They're challenging every ball at midfield. Every one of those long goal kicks, every one of those punts, somebody's trying to get ahead on it. If they don't get it on the first try, they're winning that second ball. It, in my opinion, just gets you possession a little bit more. Francis. Now it's Stone. Taken away by Lincoln Memorial's Villa. Villa fires, denied by the keeper. Pinto! Did he hit it? Nope, that's the side of the net. Pinto just missed the hat trick off the rebound. But you got to like the offensive pressure that LMU is putting on Newberry. I mean, the Wolves all but broken right now. I mean, they are down 4-0. They've lost 5 consecutive matches to open the season. They've not won one yet. And so LMU just taking the attack to them, trying to take their spirit away, and you got to like that. I think that they're just another goal from being broken here today, without a doubt. I think they would probably just give up for the most part. We're under the 20-minute mark. South Atlantic Conference home opener for the Railsplitters. LMU opened conference play a week ago in Hartsville. Played to a tie, so for essential or practical purposes, Railsplitters still unbeaten in South Atlantic Conference play. Lady Railsplitters now 2-0 after that victory over Newberry in the opening game of the afternoon. Foul on Lincoln Memorial as Jordan and LMU's Butler and Villa were battling for the ball, and Villa got called for holding. Long ball up to Byrne. Byrne trying to shake one defender. Has some options. Fires one from way out. That would look like it caromed off of a Newberry player. Here's Butler. Trying to turn. Gives it far sideline. LMU stepping up in defense. Sanders trying to hold off the Newberry run. Pass to the near side. And a shot wide right by Anthony Lucido of Newberry. A goal kick for Lincoln Memorial. 17:44 to play, 46 rather. Byrne wins the header at midfield. Played up the near sideline. And that ball touched out by Lincoln Memorial. Throw in comes to Germstead. Cross at the top of the box. This is Rombowski. And a foul by Lincoln Memorial as they're going to come and mark the spot. The referee right there. And the LMU player still down at this time. Looked like a pretty heavy collision. That looks like Yuri Passos. And that is not good. Passos still seeing the butterflies, and the clock has stopped with 16:39 to play. Passos trying to get up and shake out the cobwebs. And he will get up. Substitution ready to check in for Newberry. But there will be an opportunity for Newberry right here. 16:39 to play, and LMU on top 4-0. Wolves would just like to put something on the scoreboard, at least for right now, give them a little bit of hope. Railsplitter defensive line giving them 10 yards. And the referee still talking with Yuri Passos. I'm not real sure what that's about, but Passos is going to, I think he's going to be sent off because they stopped the clock for him. And there may even be an injury substitution as Bogeman will check back in. Also a substitution for Newberry. Deflected by the wall. Now that kick going wide left, last touch by the Wolves. Clock starts to run again, and that's working in LMU's favor. Again, don't forget, Lincoln Memorial playing host to Mars Hill this coming week, the 25th. That'll be a doubleheader. Lady Railsplitters get things started at 1 o'clock. Railsplitters at 3:30, and we'll have it here on the LMU Sports Network. Sanders at midfield takes it away. Long pass across the midline. Byrne contesting. Francis finding the teammate Lucido, who crosses, and the shot's going to be high. We had a keeper change a while ago for the Railsplitters that I wasn't aware of, as Zach Jacobson got into the lineup for the first time. 6'1" freshman out of Frederick, Maryland. He came in relief for LMU's Marcel Barvanitz. So now we're going to get a look at the leg of Zach Jacobson. And yet another substitution for the Wolves. Clock continuing to run. There's the goal kick up near midfield. Burns shielding. Bogeman kicking it right into the body of teammate Pedro Villa. And now Villa getting thrown to the deck. Apparently a foul on Newberry. Barry Slagle over there pacing the sidelines like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. LMU taking their time. This is home. One of the team captains. Long cross over to Byrne. Byrne with a header toward the end line, and the keeper comes out on it. You got to say LMU has dictated, if there's such thing as tempo, LMU has dictated both the offensive and defensive tempo of this match all afternoon. Callum Holm really showing some skill right there to keep that one in play. Sanders, double and triple team, turns it over. And the ball squirts to the far sideline out off of Lincoln Memorial. Header towards the box. Going up and getting it is Jacobson. I don't think it was in any danger of going in, but good decision by the youngster to jump up there and take it down while he had the opportunity. Jacobson, low driving punt. Little help there from Bogeman to get it across midfield, but it'll ride out of play off the far sideline. Railsplitters with 3 goals here in the second half to open this thing wide up. Holm plays it back to Jacobson. Sends a low kick to the midline. That may be Francis. Folks, from the press box, we're staring right into that afternoon sun right now, and it's kind of tough to see. No idea what the camera work looks like today, this late afternoon game. Got to be tough on certain angles, especially for the camera crew out there. Tony Spinoza and Adam Plyler doing a great job on the camera, sitting out in that hot sun today. Adam Haley here in the press box directing today's broadcast. Here's Lynn from the near sideline. Now sent up the field by Lincoln Memorial's Jordan Dooley. And another sub in there for LMU, Johnny Bracewell in the lineup. Bracewell, a 5'5" freshman from Johnson City, Tennessee. Yuri Passos back in the game on that last substitution. Here's Francis. Long ball toward midfield, kind of dies up in the wind. Holm goes up for the challenge, but it's taken down by Newberry. And it looks like that might be Passos down again as he took a shot on the left shin or foot. And now he is up. 11 minutes to play. I can tell you right now, the Railsplitters are not going to. They're not going to give this one up. A miracle's not going to happen today for Newberry. This is going to be LMU's first victory in conference play, and a victory would move them to 3-2-1 overall. And stood up on the near sideline, stolen away by Newberry. Pass up to midfield. You got to like the fight in the Wolves, though. I mean, they have not quit. They've been roughed up pretty hard here in the second half and throughout most of the season. Now LMU called for a foul, and I don't think that the LMU bench liked that call a whole lot. That was well outside the box and didn't look like anything more than just a little inadvertent contact. Holm clears it with a header. And that head shot by Newberry over the crossbar. I heard Elio Dano over there. He did not agree with that last call. He is the coach that coaches right down to the final whistle. LMU ready to get another substitution in there momentarily. And now the referee says, let's go. Goal kick, let's go. Passos heads it across midfield. Nice job by Holm to send it down range. Sanders battling over there at midfield. Now Butler picks it up for Newberry. Butler's been pretty active today. I'll have to give him credit. Ball knocked out, apparently last touched again by Lincoln Memorial. Everybody pointed the other way except the referee, who disagreed and said, nope, it's going to be Newberry ball. Lynn being roughed up a bit by the Newberry offensive players, now cleared out of there by LMU and taken back by Newberry. Foul on Lincoln Memorial. Lynn called for the foul and a stoppage in play. They're going to give him a yellow card as he's called. I don't know if you'd call that a tackle from behind or if he came in with his studs up or what, but I'm going to say that the referee probably feels that he didn't have enough intent to play the ball right there. It was just more to stop the offensive player from having a real opportunity. And Newberry a little bit ahead of themselves. Graham Germstad rips one toward the frame, and Zach Jacobson ready for it. The whistle hadn't even been blown by the official to start play yet. I'll say that Germstad's a freshman. Yeah, he is. A little bit, and there's a header toward the wide side of the frame. Newberry again pulls up short. Another substitution for Lincoln Memorial. My guess is that Heliodana has probably played most of the bench, if not everybody. Jacobson. Header across midfield. Lynn gets it back, taken down by LMU's Johnny Bracewell. Lynn plays it back to Passos. Long ball up the middle. Pinto is there, flicks it with the left foot. Now sends a beautiful ball to teammate Leonardo da Silva, and they got him with offside, and I have to ask myself how, because I don't think da Silva was past Pinto when he sent that ball. Seven minutes to play in this second match of our doubleheader. Long kick up the field. There's Passos coming across, and they're going to whistle him with a foul. They used the defender's shoulder to get up there and get ahead on that one. Little advantage shown there. Butler from the far side. Fires one from the corner. It's wide left, and again. Squatouche for Newberry. Folks, I'd like to remind you, Thursday nights, 6:30 on Media Stream Channel 4, LMU TV, you can catch the Railsplitter Athletics Report. Each week, yours truly will talk with LMU coaches about everything going on and others around the LMU Athletics Department about everything going on with Lincoln Memorial University Athletics. That's the Railsplitter Athletics Report, Thursday night, 6:30 on Media Stream Channel 4, LMU TV. That's also on the LMU Athletics website, updated on Thursdays, www.lmurailsplitters.com. Check it out. Sanders really fighting hard on that far sideline over there, and a foul called on Lincoln Memorial. Clock down to 5.5 minutes. Kick falls short in front of the LMU dugout, and that's going to be LMU ball. Apparently went out of play. Linesman called it. Da Silva crosses into midfield, intercepted by Newberry. Be interesting to know exactly how many miles in a single match that a soccer player runs, a typical soccer player in a typical 90-minute match on a standard field. Now a whistle by the referee, and apparently another foul called against Lincoln Memorial. Didn't exactly see what took place, but it seems like the whistle is definitely in favor of Newberry here throughout the second half. Cross into the box. Header comes out from home. Butler can't bring it down. Passos called for the foul, and he used a stiff arm essentially to gain advantage. Stiff-armed Graham Germstad. Straight off the top, Jacobson there to swallow it up, and boy, he was in perfect position. Quick outlet. Here's Johnny Bracewell up the near sideline, trying to keep it in play, batted out by Newberry. 3:30 to play. Railsplitters en route to their first South Atlantic Conference win of the season, and they will remain among the ranks of the unbeaten in league play at 1-0-1. Newberry trying to put a run together. And they're denied by Da Silva. Here's Passos on the break across the midline. Passos being roughed up a bit. Holds his composure. Pinto trying to keep it alive. Here's Pinto from the left side. Look out, he's got an angle. Pinto fighting the defender. Denied. Bracewell trying to get it back, and it's kicked out by Newberry. Throw in from Lynn. Pinto's there off the left side. Crosses one. Butler in the box, heading it out. Byrne trying to keep it alive. Byrne has an angle. Lost the handle on it. Gets it back. Top of the box. Byrne trying to get one over to his teammate, Yuri Passos. Correction, that was Da Silva. And now Home rips one from midfield to the feet of Pinto. Pass to Byrne. Cleared out of the box. Here's Lynn from the left side. LMU trying to get one more for the road. Lynn crosses into the box. Ball over the head of Butler, and it'll go out off the end line. That'll be a goal kick for Newberry. Railsplitters really pressing Newberry hard there in that last minute or so of exchange. And now with about a minute 45 to play, this game is all but over. Newberry on a run now. And Lynn's going to be called with a foul at midfield. And the clock is still running. And that is not LMU's fault, because apparently the ball was kicked toward the goal, and LMU's not going to give them the opportunity to come back there. They're going to have to come get the ball.
1 minute remaining in regulation.
Less than a minute to go. Newberry just trying to save a little bit of face here, if nothing else. And a stoppage on the clock now, as there is a hard foul outside the top. And this is going to most likely be against Passos, maybe. I don't know. Did they give him a card? Well, they stopped the clock nonetheless. And now the referee walks away from the wall after talking to them. That one just over the crossbar. Wisely Jacobson let it go out. 40 seconds remaining. I would have to say Mario Pinto would again be your University Medical Clinic Offensive Player of the Match. Defensively, Probably going to go with Harry Solomons today.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Here's Lynn from the left side.
4, 3.
Gets one to Pinto.
2,
ball knocked away.
1.
And that'll do it. Railsplitters defeat the Wolves 4-0 here at the LMU Soccer Complex to improve to 3-2-1 overall, 1-0-1 in South Atlantic Conference play. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll run down your final statistics. We'll talk with your University Medical Clinic players of the match, and we'll talk with Helio Dana about today's victory. We're back after this on the Lincoln Memorial University Sports Network.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
No matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro has your fresh interests at heart. On your way to work, try one of our mouth-watering breakfast sandwich or flatbread omelets. If it's lunch or dinner time, choose from our wide selection of classic, select, or premium sandwiches, all made to your order. If you're serving a crowd, Subway has sandwich platters, giant subs, box lunches, and even cookie platters. Whether it's dine in or carry out, you can eat healthy and eat fresh at Subway. Subway, 362 Catawba Avenue in Harrogate and on the corner of the Village Square Mall, Middlesboro.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
Since 1973, DeRoyal has been a leader and an innovator in manufacturing products for the healthcare industry. DeRoyal supplies more than 20,000 products and product lines such as acute care, orthopedics, wound care, and trauma. DeRoyal is proud to be the largest supplier of orthopedic soft goods to clinics and hospitals in the nation. Since its start in Tazewell, Tennessee, DeRoyal has grown to open factories in over 29 locations worldwide and employs over 2,000 people. DeRoyal, a name you can trust and an employer you can count on. For great food, fun, and entertainment, visit the Oasis on Highway 25E in Harrogate, Tennessee, with a new drive-thru to better serve you. At the Oasis, you can enjoy a great lunch buffet or order from the great menu that the tri-state area has grown to love. Pizza, salad bar, and a tasty sandwich from the deli. And don't forget your favorite beverages. Check out the live music each week at the Oasis, where regional and local bands strut their stuff to a packed house. Or stop by and catch the big race on the big screen. All roads lead to the Oasis, 6341 Cumberland Gap Parkway in Harrogate, Tennessee. Phone in your order, 423-869-8000.
Railsplitters come away with a 4-0 win today over Newberry to advance to 3-2-1 overall and to 1-0-1 in South Atlantic Conference play. For Newberry, well, the woes continue. They fall to 0-6 and 0-2-0 overall in the league action. And for LMU, it went like this today. Well, actually, for Newberry, 16 total shots, 3 of which were on goal. Nick Rimbowski with 1 shot, 3 by Jay Baraha, 1 from Joseph Santos. He also had 1 shot on goal. Jalen Butler had 1 shot, 2 from Anthony Lucido, 5 by Graham Germstad. He had 1 shot on goal. Cami Proven with 1 shot. Edwin Garcia had 1 on goal. And Dylan Pelton finished with 1 shot today. Again, total of 16 shots for Newberry. For Lincoln Memorial, 22 shots on the afternoon. Yuri Passos had 3, 2 shots on goal, 1 goal scored. Leonardo da Silva with 3 shots. George Byrne finished with 3 shots, 1 shot on goal. He also had 1 assist. Mario Pinto, 8 shots, 4 shots on goal, 1 goal today, 1 assist. Big day for Mario Pinto. He's your University Medical Clinic Offensive Player of the Match. Alejandro Leal with 2 shots, 1 shot on goal, 1 goal. Harry Solomons had 1 assist. He was our University Medical Clinic Defensive Player of the Match today. Pedro Villa with 3 shots, 2 shots on goal, 1 assist. And that was pretty much the story today. Keegan Sanders also in the lineup today. Bryson Lynn got some time. Nick Bogeman, Johnny Bracewell. All of the substitutions got to play today. The keepers, well, Marcel Barbanitz played 70 minutes, 11 seconds of this match, had 2 saves. Zach Jacobson, 19 minutes, 49 seconds, had 1 save. Nicholas Lucido played the entire 90 minutes for the Wolves, had 4 goals against, 5 saves. And, of course, Barbanitz pitches the shutout. He doesn't get credit for the shutout because he didn't play the entire match, I don't think. But, at least the Railsplitters pitched the shutout. So Lincoln Memorial advances to 3-2-1 and to 1-0-1. Special thanks to our broadcast sponsors for today's match. Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro, Home Federal Bank of Harrogate, Middlesboro, and Tazewell, University Medical Clinic locations in Harrogate and New Tazewell, Tennessee. Old Town Grill in Tazewell, Lincoln Memorial University here in Harrogate. Farm Bureau Insurance of Harrogate, also DeRoyal Industries locations all throughout the world. Oasis Pizza and Substation of Harrogate and K&K Metal of Harrogate, all proud sponsors of Lincoln Memorial University broadcasts of their athletics here through the LMU Sports Network. Again, your University Medical Clinic players of the match, your offensive player, Mario Pinto, your defensive player, Harry Solomons. We'll be back to talk with them and with Haley O'Dana in the post-game wrap-up here on the Lincoln Memorial University Sports Network.
Juggling my family schedule is a full-time job. Between school, dance practice, work, there's little time left to worry about much else. That's why I use real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. With real-time banking, I know that when I make a deposit, the money goes straight to my account. No delays, no waiting, no wondering. And I get to focus on what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access, real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, you can manage your auto, home, and life policies any way you want. If you like the internet, get a quote and file claims online at FBITN.com. If you like to take care of your business over the phone, give us a call. If you like to email, send us a message, and we'll take care of you that way. But if you like an old-fashioned smile and handshake at the door, come down to the local office.
For great food, fun, and entertainment, visit the Oasis on Highway 25E in Harrogate, Tennessee with a new drive-thru to better serve you. At the Oasis, you can enjoy a great lunch buffet or order from the great menu that the tri-state area has grown to love. Pizza, salad bar, and a tasty sandwich from the deli. And don't forget your favorite beverages. Check out the live music each week at the Oasis, where regional and local bands strut their stuff to a packed house. Or stop by and catch the big race on the big screen. All roads lead to the Oasis, 6341 Cumberland Gap Parkway in Harrogate, Tennessee. Phone in your order, 423-869-8000.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
No matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro has your fresh interests at heart. On your way to work, try one of our mouth-watering breakfast sandwich or flatbread omelets. If it's lunch or dinner time, choose from our wide selection of classic, select, or premium sandwiches, all made to your order. If you're serving a crowd, Subway has sandwich platters, giant subs, box lunches, and even cookie platters. Whether it's dine in or carry out, you can eat healthy and eat fresh at Subway. Subway, 362 Catawba Avenue in Harrogate and on the corner of the Village Square Mall, Middlesboro.
Since 1973, DeRoyal has been a leader and an innovator in manufacturing products for the healthcare industry. DeRoyal supplies more than 20,000 products and product lines such as acute care, orthopedics, wound care, and trauma. DeRoyal is proud to be the largest supplier of orthopedic soft goods to clinics and hospitals in the nation. Since its start in Tazewell, Tennessee, DeRoyal has grown to open factories in over 29 locations worldwide and employs over 2,000 people. DeRoyal, a name you can trust and an employer you can count on.
The Railsplitters win it today 4-0 over Newberry here at home at the LMU Soccer Complex. Puts LMU now 3-2-1 overall 1-0-1 in South Atlantic Conference play. Your University Medical Clinic Defensive Player of the Match, Harry Solomons. Harry, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Harry, let's talk about the first of the match. Seemed like defensively here in the first half, we really just kind of laid back, prevented anything from them offensively. And then on the other end, it almost was like we lulled them to sleep with our offense. We really didn't push the issue offensively in the first half.
We were patient. They had about 10 men behind the ball, pretty much letting us play around the back. And we just played around the back until it was our chance to go through. We did that and we got the first goal.
Now, let's go back a little bit in the season. We had a couple of matches against Eckerd and I think against UAH in which we took an early lead. We had that and maybe we got a little bit complacent. What's the difference in the way the team's playing here over the last couple of matches as opposed to those first couple of matches in the season?
Well, if you look at the amount of new players we've got this season, it took a while for us to gel, get to know our positions. But I think now we're looking strong. We're playing well together and we're all good mates. So
coming into this program as a new player, Coach Dana's the kind that he likes the possession style of play. You being from Europe, you're probably mostly accustomed to the European style, the direct style of play. Has that been an adjustment for you?
I'm used to the possession style of play. The side I was at before, it was all possession, so I enjoy playing this way. So it's nice to come to a side that plays the same as what you're used to.
Mars Hill is a team that we're going to play this coming week. I know this will be your first experience with Mars Hill College. It's another conference matchup. But you're no stranger to what it's going to be like in practice for the next several days. What do you think you guys are going to prepare on for that match?
We'll just take each game at a time. We look at the opposition. We study how to play against them, and so far it's working.
All right. Congratulations again, Harry.
Thank you very much.
Harry Solomons, our University Medical Clinic Defensive Player of the Match. Next guy coming in here, no stranger to this part of the broadcast, Mario Pinto, second consecutive match. You've been selected the University Medical Clinic Offensive Player of the Match. Mario, today, again, it seemed like we got started a little bit slow offensively, almost like we really didn't push that issue in the first half. But in the second half, from the very opening whistle, we came up and turned up the intensity.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game was really like physically we had the chance, but we could not put on the net. But otherwise, on the second half, we calmed down the game, put on the floor, started to play our game, and then we had the goals. And then we started to play and calm down the game and win the game.
You're about 6 inches away from a hat trick today. I know that that would have certainly got you everybody's nod for University Medical Clinic Player of the Match. Yuri Passos, though, saying that he probably should have been selected today.
Yeah, he wanted to come here too, but I wasn't lucky on that goal. But that happens. Sometimes we score, sometimes we not. But I was happy to help the team today and get the result.
Hopefully that's not going to be your last goal of the season. I don't think it will, but they say that Yuri never scores, so we probably should have selected him.
Yeah, we should select Yuri, but I would try to help him to score. I know that he can come here.
Mario, let's talk about the upcoming week. Now, you're no stranger to Mars Hill. Obviously, Mars Hill's a team that in recent years, they've caused us some problem when we go to the South Atlantic Conference tournament. Last year wasn't the case. Nonetheless, they're a team that, you can't overlook. Anybody could beat anybody in the South Atlantic Conference this year.
Yeah, it's a really tough conference, so we already know Mars Hill for, I played against them 2 years, and we couldn't have the result in 2 years. So we know that's going to be a hard game physically and with a lot of pace, but we're going to prepare ourselves for that, and it's gonna be at home, and we need to play good and try to get a result too.
Mario, congratulations. Great match today.
Thank you.
Railsplitters again victorious. We're going to take a brief 1-minute break, and we'll come back. We'll talk with Helio Dan in the post-game wrap-up. You're on the LMU Sports Network.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, you can manage your auto, home, and life policies any way you want. If you like the internet, get a quote and file claims online at FBITN.com. If you like to take care of your business over the phone, give us a call. If you like to email, send us a message, and we'll take care of you that way. But if you like an old-fashioned smile and handshake at the door, come down to the local office.
I've been a hard worker all my life. It's just the way I was raised. I work the third shift. While most people are wrapping up their day, I'm just getting started. If I make a deposit on Friday night, I can't wait for it to go through the next week. Home Federal Bank's real-time banking is different. Real-time banking takes the worry out of banking. Lets me think about what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access. Real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
Welcome back to the LMU Soccer Complex. I'm joined by Helly O'Dana, head coach of the Railsplitters now. Coach, you picked up a win today, first South Atlantic Conference win of the year. First, congratulations on that. Congratulations on your third win of the year. And I got to know, before we get into the details of the match, what did you say to them at the halftime that picked up the offensive pressure?
Well, sometimes people judge by the goals that go in, and they don't really realize that we had a ton of opportunities to score. So the first half could have been 6, 7, but it keeps that team with a chance, a fighting chance. And then when we put 1 or 2 after that, then the game became easy, you know. So we made the game a little harder than we needed in the first half. But the truth is, we played the same in the first and second half. It was just a matter of finishing them.
Well, I know that 1-0, you know, you could still see the hope in Newberry's eyes. 2-0, they're a little disgruntled. They're a little aggravated. 3-0, they're just one goal off being broken. When you go up 4-0, they really had nothing left.
Yeah, but I'll say this. I've been there, you know, building a program and young kids and whatnot, and my head off to their attitude. You know, they kept working hard, and if they didn't, it would have been a lot worse. So, you know, this is a good coach, and I have respect for the program. They'll do a good job in the future. But the truth is, I'm happy that we don't need to deal with this at this point in time. You know, we're always, in my estimation, in contention in any given game. You never know. Soccer is kind of a crazy sport, but I feel that the remaining of the schedule for the year, it will be extremely difficult, but it will be extremely possible that we can compete in every game.
We've had a long line of Brazilian players that have come into this program and have emerged as great goal scorers. I think Mario Pinto is right up among those goal scorers. You've got a guy who we selected today as our University Medical Clinic Defensive Player of the Match in Harry Solomons, who reminds me a lot of another young man that you brought in several years ago, Aaron McKenna.
I agree 100%. You know, those that don't know the history of the program, and he became, you know, like an anchor for our team and one of the most important players. Always doing things in the back that you, if you don't appreciate it, you don't know much soccer, you might overlook, you know, and Harry's like that. I agree.
All right, Coach, 3-2, 3-2-1 now overall. You're still among the ranks of the unbeaten in the South Atlantic Conference, and this week you'll take on a Mars Hill team that, you know, has kind of had our number in some postseason play in recent years. Now, not in the last couple, but they're still a team that's dangerous. And you've already talked about the fact that this league, the parity in it is so great, anybody can take anybody on a given day.
Mars Hill is kind of a stumbling rock. You know, it has been the past few years, and a great team, and they have been internationals the past 2-3 years, and I expect an incredible. I invite everybody to come and watch that game because it's going to be a beautiful, hard-fought game in the highest of the levels.
Coach, again, congratulations. Great day for soccer here today. The field in excellent shape. I don't know if the match was pushed from Saturday to Sunday due to the thunder and lightning that was forecast, but definitely a better day for soccer today, and I think both teams probably benefited from that, both LMU and Newberry, in terms of the level that they played.
Including the crowd, it was much more pleasant, so the TV, they could do their job in the dry, so it was the right decision.
All right, Coach, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Helly O'Dana and the Railsplitters improved to 3-2-1 overall and to 1-0-1 in South Atlantic Conference play with a 4-0 win over the Newberry Wolves. The Lady Railsplitters win it 2-1 here today to move their record on up to, I think, 3-1-1 overall and to 2-0 in South Atlantic Conference action. Your technical direction today has been by Adam Haley. Your camera operation, of course, by Adam Plyler and Tony Spinoza. Tony Spinoza, also your executive producer. This has been a production of Sigmund Communications and the LMU Sports Network. For everybody behind the scenes, I'm Rusty Peace from the LMU Soccer Complex. Until this week, so long, everybody.